morning, everyone. My name is John Michael D. Comunid, and I will be reporting about our prelims and terrestrial and coastal navigation too. So, terrestrial and coastal navigation too. Prelims. Here are the topics that we are going to tackle about. Position lines or circle position, different method in obtaining a fix, dead reckoning, running fix, danger bearing, estimated position, tidal streams, and leeway. So first is position lines. The position line is a line on the surface on the earth which you can use to determine the location of a vessel. On a position line, the ranges, bearings, and distance can be found. Range is when two landmarks form a line, for example, when a lighthouse is a line with a mountain top or a hill. So position line or line of position, LOP, is a line that is plotted on the chart which the both position lies. It might also be a circle, so it could then be called a position circle. It is used to confirm your position on the chart. A position circle is a circle that can be measured both from a chart and from the surface of the earth for for the purpose of position fixing. Now, for the purposes of land or coastal navigation, a position circle can be generated by making a horizontal angle measurement between two landmarks using a sextant. So, methods of position fixing. Knowing where you are at all times is crucial to marine navigation. In this age of modern electronics, we rely heavily on GPS. However, it is hardly to rely totally on this singular method and a good strategy to look at alternatives to back up your electronic position. So here are the methods of position fixing. So celestial fix by using sextant, visual fix, radar fix, GPS, Ecosander, parallel indexing, and CACAT. So first is celestial fix by using sextant. It is a fix obtained by sighting two or more stars of known direction using a sextant or an astrocompass, also called an astrofix. Next is visual fix. A visual fix can be made by using any sighting device with a bearing indicator. Two or more objects of known position are sighted, and the bearings recorded bearing lines are then plotted on a chart through the locations of the sighted items. The intersection of these lines is then the current position of the vessel. Radar fix. When a craft is within radar range of land or special radar aids to navigation, the navigator can take distances and angular bearings to charted objects and use this to establish arcs of positions and lines of positions on a chart. A fix consisting of only radar information is called a radar fix. GPS, the Global Positioning System (GPS), is a space-based radio navigation system consisting of a constellation of satellites broadcasting navigation signals and a network of ground stations and satellite control stations used for monitoring and control. Next is echosonder. It is used to measure the depth of the water below the ship's bottom using sound waves, which works on the principle of transmission of sound waves, and audio pulse, which will bounce off a reflecting layer, returning as an echo to the source. Parallel indexing. Parallel indexing is a technique used as a measure to monitor the progress of a vessel on the track and to minimize the cross-track distance and to keep vessel at safe distance from the shoreline or rock. Cockroach. When three or more bearings are taken from a moving ship, the resulting position lines will not, as a rule, meet in a point but form a triangle. This triangle is known as a cockhat. The name cockhat probably refers to the type of hat worn by officers in the days of sail. So, dead reckoning. In navigation, dead reckoning is the process of calculating position of some some moving object by using previously determined position or fix, and then incorporating estimates of speed, heading direction, and course over elapsed time. The corresponding term in biology used to describe the processes by which animals update their estimates of position or heading is path integration. So here is an example. So the navigator plots their 900 hours position indicated by the triangle, and using their course and speed estimates their own position at 930 hours and 1000 hours. So the drift is the angle between the heading of the airplane and the desired track. A is the last known position, fix, usually shown with a circle. B is the wind direction, usually shown with a plus sign. C is true position, usually shown with a triangle. So, a dead reckoning is subject to cumulative errors. Advances in navigational aids that give accurate information on position, in particular satellite navigation, using the Global Positioning System, have made simple dead reckoning by humans obsolete for most purposes. However, inertial navigation systems, which provide very accurate directional information, use dead reckoning are very widely applied. So, a running fix. A running fix is a method of coastal navigation position fixing. It incorporates the use of an estimated position along with bearings of charted objects. Using bearings as well as an EP or estimated position makes this more accurate than EP alone. So here are the steps on taking a running fix. So step one, take a bearing of the first charted object or feature. This is bearing line A. Step two, continue on a known heading and record the speed through the water. Travel for a predetermined time such as half an hour or an hour. Take the second bearing, bearing line B. Step 3. Plot an estimated position or EP starting from anywhere along the first bearing. Bearing line A. Remember to account for leeway. Step 4. Draw the parallel line of bearing line A so that it also intersects the end of tidal vector. If you are in an area of no tide, this will be the end of the water track. This is the transpose position line C. Step 5. Record the position where the transpose position line C intersects bearing line B and note the time. This is the vessel's position. Danger bearing. A danger bearing is a navigation technique generally used to help a vessel avoid underwater obstructions and is used when sailing near reefs or shoals that are unmarked by navigational aids. When you want to ensure you are avoiding a hazard, a simple piloting technique is the use of clearing lines. These are bearings of a charted object such that staying on one side of the bearing line keeps you in safe water. So here is an example. So estimated position. An estimated position is the best guess that you can make for the boat's movement across the Earth's surface. So start with the extra information that we need to allow for is the direction of the tide, which is set, and the distance it has carried the boat, which is the drift. So here is an example. So tidal streams. Tidal streams are described by drift or rate and set, in which drift or rate is the speed and set is the direction of the current. In order to predict tidal stream, one needs to use tide tables in conjunction with a tidal atlas or a tidal diamond. Tidal diamonds are symbols on the nautical chart that indicate the direction and speed of tidal streams, consisting of a capital letter inside a rhombus, both in pink. On any particular chart, each tidal diamond will have a unique letter starting from A and continuing alphabetically. Somewhere on the chart, generally on the land, will be a tidal diamond table. So here is the tidal diamond table. The tidal diamond table contains a grid of 13 rows and 3 columns for each diamond. The 3 columns shows the bearing or set of the tidal stream and its speed or drift or rate in knots at both spring tide and neap tide. So there are direction of streams, degrees, SP, rates at spring tides, knots, NP, rates at neap tides, knots also. So leeway as we shall use the term, means how much a vessel is pushed downwind of its intended course when navigating in the presence of wind to varying extents. Knowledge of this effect is crucial to the navigation of any vessel, sail, power or paddle. Leeway is the amount by which the wind acting on your boat pushes you off course. We need to allow for it in all our chart work, which involves our direction of travel. By allowing for leeway, we can plot a more accurate position or a better course to steer. So here is an example. Thank you for watching. Once again, I am John Michael Di Gumunit.